Atlas Titan. Well, you guys have you've heard about it on the channel, and now you're seeing it. I did pretty recently. I'm sorry for you who've been waiting in queue for Atlas. A little bit sorry, but I recently ordered a Titan from Atlas, and they were nice enough to, get it to me a little bit more quickly. So here it is. Let me talk you through it. This is a 5-inch 2011. And you know my opinion of the Atlas stuff at this point. I think it's a hard-use competition 2011 with all of the pluses and minuses that come along with that. It's just well-fitted and well-built. And even though I wouldn't say that this is a true custom pistol, but it's, they built it the way that I wanted it. So at the time of order, I picked out the safety profile that I wanted, which I like their big paddles, the 45-degree safeties they have. That's a game changer. This is the medium curved trigger, which feels like a good fit for me. I let them go a little bit blingy with the colors, I will admit. Like this two-tone thing with the blue trigger. They were nice enough to match up the base pads to the trigger. So, I mean, it looks nice. It looks fly. It's a little bit blingy, I guess, blingier than normal, but whatever. At least it looks different to my other guns, so it'll be easy to see it. Let me see. Yeah, so anyway, this is just, apart from picking the trigger shoe and the safety, there's not a lot in it for me to pick. Now, there were a couple of issues that I have, or things that I didn't like about the way they normally ship these out. The big issue for me is the grip texture is just way too aggressive. It really hurt my hands. Now, if you're making a counter argument like, hey, Ben, you have weak girl hands because you moisturize so much, you are not wrong. But still, it was uncomfortable for me to shoot the way these things come in their factory configuration. They sanded the grips down a little bit more. There's like, all right, we can round that off a little bit more for you. And I have to say, they've done it perfectly, because to me, this feels grippy but not uncomfortable. Like, I really like the feel of this. It doesn't need grip tape or anything like that. Like, just hand on metal, it feels good, and it's not hurting me. So that's a big improvement. Now, another complaint I had was the bevel inside the mag wall. The example Titan that I was shooting is actually a few years old. This one appears to be a bit better. The bevel definitely looks different inside of here. I can still hang the magazine up on it a little bit, but it's much, much harder to do. Or I should say it's easier to cleanly insert the magazine into the gun. So those two little problem spots were addressed in the build that was for me. I don't know what optic I'm going to put on it yet, but that's really all that has to be done. It'll get an optic, and then I can go shoot it. If you're curious, I ordered some other parts and doodads to try. I've got springs. I've got the bigger mag well, disassembly tool, a couple of grip panels, and some spare parts. That should be perfect. And this bag from Atlas, I think all the pistols ship in this bag. I think. I don't think you buy it separately, but I don't know. Anyway, I've got an extra magazine here. Look at that. Didn't even know about that. Okay, yes. The bag's attractive. Takes multiple magazines and the gun. Very nice bag. Even nicer than the Staccato one, I think. I think you'll see the gun for a fair bit on the channel. I do plan to actually shoot it. And after 10,000 rounds, we'll give it a review. Let you know what I think of it all up. Should be an exciting time.